up, you can wave. All right. That is Mayor Mitch Colvin, who is here this morning, bright and early.
Bright and early, 7:15 is what you told me.
And that's
you said if you're on time, you're late.
That's right. So we're going to bring you up like this here so I can talk with you. It's good to have you here.
Good to see you.
You know, you come here every Thursday, and we talk about stuff that's going on with the city. The main thing that's going on right now with the city is preparation for this winter storm that's coming up. Your folks put out a very extensive memorandum and press release about some of the things that you're going to be doing. I've highlighted some of these things here. Was it Laura Smith, who's your emergency management person for?
Yes, for Cumberland County. I mean, the city and county have a joint operation.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
All right, because I know Gary with 2 R's, Gary Crumpler is the county guy.
Yeah.
But very specifically in the press release from the city, Laura Smith was the one who was talking.
Right.
So give us some highlights, and what do you want to tell residents?
Oh, well, first of all, good morning. You know, you get me in and don't give me an opportunity to say good morning. You're reading your morning inspirationals, but so thank you for inspiring us.
Ooh.
But I'll say this, that hopefully Saturday, we will not have significant impact from it. I did watch the weather forecast, and it said that ice is probably expected more so than snow in our area, which is something to really be cautious of, particularly on the roads and streets. So we encourage our residents to use common practices. You know, this is not our first time being here. Stay tuned to the city website and social media sites for the latest updates on city services or any road closures. PwC, I'm sure, is doing all the proactive things that they do to make sure that we get back up to speed and that we have the least impact possible for any power line outages. But, as you know, Gilbert, during ice storms, power lines break, roads are slick. And that's really more dangerous than the snow. And so we're just asking our folks to use common sense and precaution.
Well, this isn't our first rodeo. You as mayor or me even as a reporter. Now, it'll be my first rodeo as a radio guy. But that really doesn't change much. As I told the Greek when we were talking about plans for Monday, you're talking to the guy for the past 17 years at Channel 11 and 17 years at WREL.
That's 34 years, man.
Well, and 40 if you count some of Channel 40 as well. Remember that? Channel 40, WKFT. So nearly 40 years being on TV. Every time we've had a storm, I have been in front of the camera, either Michael Joyner from Channel 5, Lou Cherry with Channel 11. I mean, the names go on. Ed Wilson. All of us guys, we get out there and we do it. So I will be out there, or I will be here. I will make it to the station. We'll get information from Laura and Gary to make sure the public is aware of what's going on. But as you mentioned, I mean, the main thing folks need to do is just stay off the roads.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're doing, NCDOT, I see, is very proactive with salting the roads to make sure that some of our major thoroughfares are passable, but emergency vehicles need to be able to move around. And so we're asking people to, the good thing about it is this is predicted to come on the weekend. So hopefully people will adhere to that, stay off the roads, and only move around if necessary. I'm sure the grocery stores will be packed today as people prepare for that. Make sure that you get those things like batteries and bottled water just in case there's a loss of power, that you have the ability to take care of yourself.
Well, and you make a good point there, because all of the emergency management folks will tell you, and folks from PwC and everyone else, make sure you have a 3-day supply.
Yeah.
Because, in the course of time that you've been here just about all your life, at Fayetteville State, E.E. Smith, I've been here since 78, and I can count maybe on one hand or two that the power has been out for a very extended period of time in our community.
Right.
There's been, with some of the storms and stuff.
Yeah, Matthew or Florence 1 had stayed out for quite a while.
Yeah. But other than that, they normally get it up pretty quick.
PwC is very good with recovering. When you look at other communities where other providers, Duke, some of these communities are out, and PwC is good at responding and getting us back up.
The bottom line is they're able to do what they do if people stay out the way.
Right.
Now, with the hurricane, you have the problem with the winds. The winds are up and they can't get out until the winds are down. That's not what we were dealing with here.
Yeah.
We're dealing with ice, and these guys are trained professionals to get out to wherever there might be a break. And this is what we're talking about. Up to a 1/4 inch of ice, that's all we need to bring down limbs and power lines. Mm-hmm. And so this is going to be a significant icing event for us. I'd take 10 feet of snow over a 1/4 inch of ice.
Exactly, and that was my point. Ice is very dangerous for driving, for moving around, and for power delivery.
Yeah, I mean, how many times have we seen people think they can make it, and then they hit a slick spot of ice. I'm not going to call it black ice because it's just ice.
Yeah.
Ice on the road, and then all of a sudden now you can't negotiate. The other part, the point that I've been making, is the fact that you have people who think they have four-wheel drive and can navigate. Ice on two wheels or four wheels is ice.
Yeah.
And so you need to be careful. Now, if you do have to get out there, what are you going to be doing Monday? Are you mission essential to the city?
Depends on how bad things get. But, the main thing is I will be in tune with the city manager and our emergency operation folks to make sure that me and the council are aware of any decisions that need to be made. We try to stay out of their way as professionals. We try, our job is mainly to communicate to our constituents, the communities. We are the liaison and connective tissue between that. And hopefully we won't have any major emergency situations that will require council members' participation, because we have a professional staff and we trust them, and we need to adhere to the same advice we're giving other people.
So, and this is a perfect segue to this other thing. We'll get back to weather stuff, but communication is essential.
Yeah.
The city doesn't operate in a vacuum, and the county doesn't operate like it's everything.
Right.
There's coordination between the fire department, law enforcement, and the energy companies and everything working all together. 911 center.
Right.
This is a perfect example of why it's important that we have a consolidated effort. Your take, I talked with Kirk Deviere yesterday, and he's very optimistic. I'm sure you are as well.
Yeah, I'm pushing hard, working with him and working with council members and the manager, working with commissioners. I'm looking hard to have us make at least agree in principle in the next 30 days that we'll get it done. Where we left it was there was a will to keep the discussions going forward. Now the managers have engaged to come back with what they believe addresses the concerns on both the council and the commission. I've got new council members at the table with new perspectives, and so we're having some conversations to make sure that they get up to speed on the background, the pros and cons of doing it that way. This just makes sense for this community. As we talk through this, we can't put the needs of the community above anyone's personal or selfish intent to say that, hey, we do it better than you. That's a childish reason to impact the whole community. As you said, during times of emergencies, we already operate jointly. Right now, you pick the phone up, the call goes into the same place. So this will be a more coordinated, consolidated effort to make sure that we are in line under one roof and being able to touch all the necessary services to serve these citizens. And all 17 of us committed to do that.
All right, we got the mayor. Kenny, I got you up on camera right now. You give me some instructions here. Oh, you want to move over here?
Yeah, let's check the local weather. That's important. And a couple other things. But plus, we always keep Mayor Mitch over a little.
Right, so we're going to hold you over here for a second. Right now we've
You're not kicking me out. That's good.
The boot is coming, though. The boot is coming.
Everything must change.
Everything. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute, too. All right, hey, right now we've got Fayetteville's most dependable forecast with CBS meteorologist Rachel Dunsey.
Today will be mostly cloudy with a few showers late with a high of 62. Overnight will be mostly cloudy with a low of 42, and Friday will be mostly cloudy with a few rain showers and a high of 49. A winter storm will bring significant impacts this weekend with a wintry mix on Saturday. It will then switch to freezing rain overnight into Sunday. Make sure you stay tuned for forecast updates. That's your Fayetteville forecast. I'm CBS 17 meteorologist Rachel Dunsing.
Thank you, Rachel. Right now we've got 48 degrees, Fayetteville, Hope Mills, and also in Pembroke. You're listening to News Talk 640 with WFNC.
Del Hair Plumbing. Fast, friendly, reliable. Flush your troubles away. Del Hair Plumbing. Clogged drains? Call Del Hair Plumbing. Serving Fayetteville and surrounding areas. Fast and reliable. From leaks to water heater repairs. Flush your troubles away with Del Hair Plumbing today. 910-429-9939. Fayetteville's first in news and information for 4 decades. News Talk 640 WFNC in high def at 103.5 HD2.
My name is Ron Ross. I need your vote for County Commissioner. With over 50 years of service with the Boys and Girls Club, I will champion programs that support youth, strengthen families, and safe neighborhoods for all. I will support policies that encourage economic development and create good jobs. Always putting people first. Vote Ron Ross for County Commissioner. Go to my website, ronrosscc.com. This ad was paid for by the committee who elect Ron Ross.
Visit Valley Auto World Volkswagen for special offers on multiple models. Through February 2nd, qualifying customers can lease a 2026 Tiguan for as little as $289 a month for 36 months. Finance a 2026 Atlas with an APR as low as 2.9% for 60 months. Or get a $3,000 customer bonus if you qualify. For offer details, call 1-800-264-3212 or visit ValleyAutoWorldVW.com.
When it comes to your peace of mind, you deserve the best. Holmes Security Systems uses the latest technology in security systems, smoke and CO detection, cameras, video doorbells, access control, and more. Holmes has been locally owned and operated, offering personalized service since 1908. We proudly offer 24/7 local monitoring and professional installation. Your safety and peace of mind are our priority. To schedule a free assessment, visit homesecurity.net. That's HOLMES. Holmes Security, a First Alert Pro dealer.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-555-1509. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-555-1509. That's 800-555-1509. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-555-1509. 800-555-1509.
Good morning. Good morning, Fayetteville with Gilbert Bays. On WFNC. News Talk 640 AM and now at 103.5 HD2. Your information crossroads. WFNC.
News Talk 640 WFNC. The face you see, if you're watching on the podcast right now, is Fayetteville's Mayor Mitch Colvin. He comes in every Thursday, but the boot is coming. No, I joke with you a lot, but we do appreciate you coming out. Yeah. And that's what this is about. It's making sure that the community has access to what's going on here. We've been talking a little bit about preparations for the storm. There's some people just joining us right now who weren't with us on the other side of, before the commercials began. Yeah. Just reiterate that the city's ready.
Yeah, the city's ready. They are professional staff. City and county work together under emergency operations, and so our first responders are ready. But we ask that we have to all do our part, which is stay off the roads and obey the directions.
And, that is simpler said than done. Yeah. There are folks who are going to have to get out there. Yeah. You remember when the Cape Fear River was up so high that it looked like it was getting ready to go to first. That was like an attraction. I mean, people were selling popcorn and T-shirts out there.
I know, man.
Just because it was a phenomenon.
Yeah, but not understanding the danger and the impact. So.
Yeah, could you imagine if that bridge would have collapsed?
Yeah. Been tragic.
I mean, that's an old bridge.
Yeah. Right.
But that's not was the point. The point was it was a phenomenon. The point I'm trying to make right now is the fact that there shouldn't be anything that people want to see on ice other than Disney. No, I mean, why would you get out to go somewhere?
It's the weekend. If you can stay home, please do it. You have some essential workers, hospital, and healthcare that are, round the clock regardless. But please stay off the roads.
Yeah, and make a good point because the hospital, they have generators. There are generators at the 911 center. Yep. So the preparation is there to weather this storm the way it happens. Yeah. I talked with the county. They're the ones that have the opportunity to work with the Red Cross to open shelters and anything like that. The city doesn't do any of that part.
No, they're our emergency operations coordinator. And so we stand in support, and they work well together. Unfortunately, we've had to go down this road many times, and so they have it down to a science now.
Yeah, so, I mean, it is a science. It's an unfortunate thing, but it's one that, you do enough talking about it, and people probably take heed. The main thing, we're trying to keep honest people honest and honest people safe, I think is the point, because anyone who's going to venture out, don't care what either of us are saying right now they're going to go out and do what they're
Well,
going to do.
the problem with that is that you put our first responders and you use our resources when you make those decisions. They have long-lasting impacts if you have a problem out there.
Hey, you bring up a good point, because I remember during the flooding, for example, when you have a hurricane, you have enough warning. Yeah. Even in this situation, we have enough warning because we've been talking about it all week, and we're going to be talking about it over the next couple of days as well, and then the storm will hit and it'll be here. Right. With a tornado, it just comes, and so you don't have a lot of times the chance to get out. I remember, I don't even remember this, there was a story on a street in Cumberland County where we told residents to get out. I can't think of the name of the street. It's out off in the White, I can't think of the name of the street. But in any event, we told folks to leave. Yeah. They didn't, and the creek rose, and there was a woman who had 5 special needs children, and they tried to ride out the storm, and they couldn't. The water came in. She had to sit in that house overnight with water up to her chest.
Yeah, I mean,
do you remember that story?
I got national attention for warning people with some urgency to say, look, if you choose to ride this storm out, that you will probably not get help for a number of days, and you may or may not survive. And those days, the flooding was a deadly event, and water can be a tremendous adversary. So people we just ask everyone to just adhere, keep yourself safe, keep our first responders dealing with the necessary things that they have to, and the unnecessary things, let's stay off the roads.
Yeah, the interesting thing right now, you mentioned the grocery stores are probably going to be flooded. People are buying. Food Line and Walmart love a storm like this. You think
it's a bump in sales.
It is a bump in sales. It's one of those things that you get. So I guess Target sells some stuff as well, and people get out with some preparation stuff. Kenny Hitman McClain was talking about getting some salt. Kenny, I got you on camera there. I always like to let him know because he's liable to do anything in there. He does. You were talking about your preparations and what you're going to do and what you're going to get.
Well, I have those 20 brick steps that go up and down my house. I've definitely got to stop and get salt.
Oh, yeah.
I used to go to a little place in West Virginia called Ace when a storm like this came. So I'll find it someplace. But salt, I would recommend, especially if you're older like me and could slip and fall and die.
Kenny, we have little places called Ace here as well.
I'm very familiar with
was it Ace Hardware?
Yeah.
Are you thinking?
I'm saying to myself, is he talking about Ace Hardware?
Yeah, was it Ace Hardware?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was. You got a little place called Ace. Okay, I'm taking you off camera, Kenny.
Thank you.
You got a little place called McDonald's too, Kenny?
Go on with the mayor,
no,
please.
He asked a legitimate question, Mr. Mayor.
Kenny, you got a little place in West Virginia called McDonald's?
Yes.
All right, we're
There's
done.
only one Ace, as far as I know.
And there was only one traffic light in that town as well. Okay.
No, here, but go ahead.
Okay, we're Kenny, I'm bringing you up full screen because I love it when you get frustrated. You're on the screen by yourself.
Ace was the place everywhere in West Virginia.
No, but Mr.
When
Mayor,
I come here, I see one Ace, but I got to get salt. That's all I know.
No, but Mr. Mayor, didn't you take from him that he was saying, we got this little place here in West Virginia. It's the only one of a kind.
I love
It's called Ace.
I didn't know they were saying ACs, but Ace is the healthy hardware. I mean, I know the jingle.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the face of a frustrated producer right now.
It's 7:32, by the way.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. You're gone. Go ahead. Okay. Get to 7:32. Okay. Hey, Mr. Mayor, how are you doing? Okay. Well, look, it's good to have some fun and everything. And we hope that what will happen is that people will be at home having fun, like playing games with their kids. School is closed because it's the weekend.
Yeah.
Come Monday, we haven't heard word yet. That's a county deal, not you. The school board actually sets the pace on whether there's going to be delay. And I would assume that there's going to be some type of weather delay on Monday, if not closure at all.
Yeah, and again, that's not our call, but log on to the city website for the latest information. Also, like our social media sites, City of Fayetteville on Facebook and Instagram, and stay tuned to the latest information.
All right, Mr. Mayor. Guess what? It's almost time to give you the boot. Everything
You're
must
kicking me out?
Yeah, everything must change. And Kenny is in there smiling because
everything must change. Nothing stays the same.
Oh, man.
Everything.
That's my cue, huh?
That's your cue.
Everyone will change.
Now that's a different version of it, but that's basically it.
Well, when you got to go, you got to go.
All right, I'm going to Ace.
Hey, Mr. Hey, man, hey.
Oh.
You can't leave the scene until I take you off the camera.
Okay.
You
I thought
you
you
just
were kicking
walk
me
in.
out,
You just walk out and everything.
All right.
No, Mr. Mayor, it is a pleasure to have you here, and we appreciate the candidates. You know, a lot of times when we see you around and everything, it's about official business, and everyone forgets that we're just people.
Yep.
We're just regular people, and I didn't realize how funny you were.
Yeah. You and Kenny are hilarious, man.
Yeah, we got. Hey, Mayor's going to be here 2 shows nightly, 7 and 11, at Ambiance Entertainment over there with Ron Martin and the Jazz folks. No, Mr. Mayor, we appreciate you,
Always.
and we'll see you next Thursday. We've got Stephen Shakeshaft with the Fayetteville Fire Department coming in. He should be here. Yeah, he didn't text me yet. He gets stopping to get some coffee and stuff like that.
A couple things coming up that do need to mention in the upcoming council meetings. We are reviewing our the ordinance regarding protest. So you may have heard a little bit about that. We can get into that next week. We're just analyzing, not trying to impact anyone's First Amendment rights, but just putting little rules and structure around maybe distance from people who are a captive audience or outdoor diners, but want to make sure that the public is tracking that for public comment or input. Also, no parking. You know, our Their View had an article in there about parking in neighborhoods, so you can. The city council's analyzing that. We have areas that we've put walk lanes into neighborhoods, and so people will now have the option to say whether cars can park in there or not. So a lot of upcoming decisions to make. Ask you to stay tuned with us, stay safe, and stay off the roads.
All right, Mr. Mayor, thank you so much. We appreciate you. You're listening to News Talk 640 WFNC. We've got CBS 17 local news.
Good morning. From the CBS 17 newsroom, I'm Bill Young. North Carolina is officially in a state of emergency ahead of this weekend's winter storm. Governor Stein will hold a news conference at 11:15 this morning. We will carry it live on CBS 17. As meteorologist Rachel Dunsing has shown us all week, the models are trending more of a freezing rain ice issue for central North Carolina. Make sure you've downloaded the CBS 17 News and Weather app. You're able to stay updated with all the weather and news alerts, track real conditions on radar. It's available for free in your app store. One of the biggest concerns this weekend, power outages. Duke Energy warns ice will play a huge role in the amount of outages. Officials say it only takes 1/4 of an inch of ice on power lines and tree limbs to cause an outage. Duke Energy crews are cutting down unnecessary tree limbs to reduce the risk. Today, they'll take inventory on their trucks to ensure they have everything they need to answer any calls for help. Cumberland County deputies arrested a student after they found a loaded handgun at Pine Forest High School. That student is charged with possession of a firearm on educational property and is now in the custody of the juvenile justice system. An investigation underway this morning in Fayetteville after a driver went off the side of Boone Trail, hit a tree, and then hit a house. It happened at the intersection of Boone Trail and Roxy Avenue. We're told the driver was taken to the hospital. No word yet on why the driver went off the road in the first place. Stay updated 24/7 with the CBS 17 News app. From the CBS 17 Newsroom, I'm Bill Young.
Today will be mostly cloudy.